So it is quite chilly here in the mountains this week. They're calling for snow, and we had ice and a bunch of crap. My shop is about 62 or so degrees. You can see it's not exactly warm here. I mean, it feels good in the shop, but we're gonna go outside. Out here we got, what is it? It's dropping. See 29 in the sun. We got here. I want to do a cold start video. See this engine, there's no tomfoolery going on here. 22, 21 degrees and dropping. What do we got? We'll say that engine's less than 20 degrees. I don't know, it keeps going down. 19. Now, I did put the battery charger on this because I haven't touched it in weeks, but I'll go at the exhaust manifold. 15, 16 degrees right at the exhaust manifold. I haven't even tried to start this thing. Now, what I'm gonna do is show you how good or bad an IDI can be. And I hooked up my glow plugs to a push button, and that is key to making these start every time. I don't really hear my fuel pump. Look at that. And yeah, I do have a battery charger on it, but minimal smoke. All I did was hold the glow plugs on for about 10 seconds, and she lit right to life. Now, that thing started up great, if you ask me. And no joke, I haven't touched this truck in at least 2 weeks. Like I said, these IDIs can be pretty good. But I'm gonna let her charge up, and just figured I'd do a little cold start video. So all of my diesels pretty much start up like that. There's a reason why. Battery health. You seen I had it on the charger. I knew it's been sitting for a while, so I didn't want to mess around. Make sure all your connections are good. Starter health is something people kind of take for granted. And I've learned this all on the go. I'm been kind of self-taught diesels by myself because I've drove them for so long. My OG 7.3 plow truck that is more rust than metal at this point still runs fantastic and would start up just like that with 2 hot batteries. So I drove it for, God, probably about a decade on and off, and it never failed me. A lot of winters it did struggle, and that's when I really taught myself a lot on what to look for. But the truck it was a 2000, and probably about 5, maybe 7 years ago now, the original starter from 2000 failed on me, and I realized the starter was my whole problem on the slow cranking, but it would always fire because I made sure the glow plugs were healthy, the batteries were healthy. But it was the starter. So I mean, there's just so many things to take into account when you're having a diesel not want to start. I mean, if it's not spinning over, you know, how it should, it's not going to fire. But like that truck, the starter's healthy, the batteries are healthy, all the connections are good. It gets fuel instantly because of that pump. And the Ford system with the glow plugs on the IDIs, they were just notoriously unreliable and didn't even work all that well from the factory. I have another truck at the house that has the factory system that I will be doing a push button like that because it just works 1,000 times better. So just something to keep in mind. With this cold snap, I'm sure there's a lot of people struggling with cold starts, and please reply in the comments with whatever trouble you're having, and I'd be more than happy to comment back. Let's go out and check on our truck. It's been running for a while. Now listen to her. I got a little bit of heat in it, I can tell now. Gauge has not moved. Oh yeah, got a little bit of heat. I think that's gonna conclude our diesel starting in cold weather. As you see, once again, good battery health, good starter, good fuel, strong glow plugs. That's all you need. And all I did was lay on this button for about 10 seconds. And she kicked right over, just like it was waiting to go to work. But we're off now. Let's see if our batteries came back up. And I'm not even gonna hit the glow plug or nothing. Look at that. Once these IDIs got heat in them, I mean, they start like freaking butter. I am a fan of the IDI, other than it having like no power. Man, these are just fantastic if you ask me.